If someone's living in your head rent-free, it's because they're carrying a piece of you that you threw away. You ever wonder why some people live in your head like they're paying rent with free Wi-Fi? I'm talking about the ex you broke up with years ago, but for some reason they still show up in your mind like a pop-up ad you can't block, or the coworker who just breathes the wrong way and suddenly you feel like flipping a desk. Or that public figure who shows up on your feed and your blood pressure spikes for no logical reason. You either want to be them or throw a shoe at them.
Yeah.
It's not random. It's not nostalgia. It's not they wronged me. It's not they were special. It's deeper than all that. Carl Jung, a Swiss legend who mapped out the human soul like a GPS from the underworld, he called it projection. And no, not that watered down Instagram influencer version. I'm talking raw psychological projection, the kind that'll have you emotionally reacting to shadows that look like people. Jung said something that hits like truth serum. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. You felt that, right? That's the cheat code. Because what if I told you that person who gets under your skin, that obsession you can't shake, that irritation that doesn't make logical sense, that's you looking at you. You're not triggered by them, you're triggered by what they reflect, stuff you shoved deep inside years ago and never faced. We're talking old wounds, rejected traits, unlived potential, unprocessed emotion. It's called the shadow, the psychological basement where all your unacceptable parts got locked away like forgotten relatives at a family reunion. And guess what? The shadow never dies. It waits. Then, boom, it shows up wearing someone else's face, and suddenly your emotions go 0 to 100, and you don't even know why. The super nice guy, he buried his anger. The logical thinker repressed their emotions. The morally clean soul hiding a hunger for chaos. And now, you're not reacting to reality, you're reacting to your own reflection, disguised as someone else. That's projection. It's like psychological graffiti. Your mind takes what it can't deal with and spray paints it on someone else. And it gets deeper. Ever had a connection so intense it felt cosmic? Like you knew them before you met them? That's not fate. That's your unconscious saying this person carries something you lost. Jung called that your anima, if you're a man, or animus, if you're a woman. It's the inner feminine or masculine energy you buried, so when someone comes along who reflects that back at you, boom, instant obsession. But it ain't about them. It's about your unconscious yelling, look, this is you, remember? That's why it's hard to move on. That's why your brain plays their highlight reel at 3 a.m. because your soul is still trying to reclaim the missing piece. And it doesn't stop at individuals. Jones said societies project too. That's why people go crazy over celebrity scandals or political figures. It's not about the facts, it's about what those people represent. What we as a culture have buried. That's the collective shadow. And when it gets triggered, everyone starts reacting like toddlers who missed nap time. So here's the real question. If someone's haunting your thoughts, what part of yourself are they carrying? What trait, desire, or wound did you lock in the basement? Because once you realize that, it's game over. You take the power back, you stop blaming, you stop obsessing, and you start integrating. You stop running from your shadow and start owning it. And when you do that, nobody can play you again. Nobody can live in your head unless you give them the keys.